Without consistency, Lioness is nothing. Each episode offers an even mix of A-list scenery chewing, crazy banter, and small-screen action that actually kind of rips, all amidst the haze of its constant sociopolitical incoherence, which is also nothing short of typical of the militant spy genre. And I'll be damned if, week after week, the combination of those elements doesn't paint a striking picture of the collective nightmares of America around 2024. There is no victory. In this week's lynchpin sequence, Cruz tells Josie Carillo, there is just the upper hand. She unintentionally presents herself as Joe's ticket out of the never-ending Cold War games while making the sunk-cost argument for American global domination in its latter days. Joe is motivated by a cognitively incompatible belief in her Sisyphean position, which is to constantly keep the upper hand in order to safeguard the remnants of the American ideal that keep her family within its boundaries. She quickly jumps into Grayman action when the Lioness crew returns to Fort Bliss, still bruised from the sound of freedom-coded child trafficking scene they left behind. She first issues a stern reprimand from headquarters to ensure that the children stay behind and return to the A-plot, and then she sidebars with Kyle, Bobby, and Gutierrez to create a rogue child rescue side quest. With Gutierrez available to lead a DEA interception at the border, it turns out that Joe left a tracker on one of the children, Bobby. Cruz is ready to encourage Josie into permanently lionessing her family out of the cartel business as it wheels up and heads to the Carillo residence in Dallas in a matter of minutes. In passages like this, where the emotionally damaged parallels between two gray warriors of the deep state are obviously, if not semi-goofily, exposed, Sheridan's show-don't-tell rule-breaking discourse has an unquestionable usefulness. Josie tells Cruz, I'm supposed to look people in the eye, lie to them, tear their entire world apart, take away their freedom, and possibly even take their lives. Do you believe you are capable of doing that? Cruz doesn't actually answer with something like, yeah, girl, I literally did that when I was the Lioness, get it, but it only takes a knowing look to. The harsh reality of her father's social standing, however, is what makes Josie pay attention and take the flight to Dallas. Cruz contends that since her father is neither a sheep nor a saint, he must fall somewhere on the lawful to chaotic evil scale. Given that he practices cartel law, it is more likely that he is a lawful evil. There is no victory. She reminds Josie that she just has the advantage. The choice of the opponent or the battlefield is not theirs. She sounds like Joe slipping in that final detail, the spy movie lie you have to tell yourself to keep the blood boiling even if you can't believe it if you've truly seen it all. Joe's appearance in the backdrop of this motivational speech is purposefully kept until the very end, effectively capturing the thought that crosses Joe's mind, she has chosen a deserving successor. Cruz affirms that Joe is traveling to Dallas with a positive evaluation of their new Lioness and a promising new mission strategy that will allow her to follow her gut. Cruz notes that no one has ever turned a high-ranking cartel member into an informant, but this time they have one of their daughters to attempt. A Lioness mission can be built on the terminal foundation that Josie still doesn't want to be there. She is here to convince Josie that her father has a chance, Joe reminds her. But rather than giving their main operative false optimism, why not give him one? Furthermore, she can actually save her father from her uncle's predicament by flipping him. Still feeling very she-me about Cruz, Joe heeds her counsel and obtains Byron's approval to carry out the execution. Although Josie is still hesitant about the entire procedure, she accepts the lower lift solution, which is to offer her father the opportunity to enter protective custody and spend the remainder of his life in a mansion in Idaho somewhere.